I want to show you how to do select boxes, or also called drop-down boxes or combo boxes in HTML. So this is another form element. These are those boxes where you can just drop down a list of things and choose one of them. So I'm going to show you how to do that in the HTML code. So it's 2 or 3 steps to this. You want to do keyword select, or a select tag first. So I'm going to open a select tag and I'm going to close it separately. So when you're doing these drop-down boxes, that's the tag you need to use, the select tag. And like most form elements, we need to name this as well. So I'm going to do a drop-down box for some states. So they don't have to type in the state, they can just choose from a list of states. So in the select tag, I have name equals quotes, okay? And again, the name should describe what this is doing. So I'm going to say DDB for drop-down box states, or some logical name for that element. But that is just sort of creating the frame for that drop-down box, but we haven't put anything in it. Okay, so I think this might show up on the page. Yeah, but it's kind of doesn't have any functionality yet. Okay, so there's kind of a 2-step process to this. Second step is we need to put the things that we want to populate that drop-down box with. So inside those select tags, between the open and close select tags, you need to include some additional tags, option tags. So it's keyword option, and then you have a space and value equals quotes. And then we need to close that option tag separately. So I'm going to do a separate close option tag. Alright, so we have open option, close option. Inside there we have space, value equals quotes. This is important to understand. What goes between these 2 tags is what the user is going to see. But we also need to provide something in the quotes. So let's provide something for the user to see first. Let's say we want to provide a name of a state. So I'll put FL in between the open and close tag. But in the value, I might put the same thing or something else. So I'll just put the state spelled out. Let's give that a try just to see what it looks like, and then I'll talk a little more about that. Alright, so now we got a drop down box. It's only got one thing to choose from right now. So this is what the user sees, but the value is what the server is going to see on the back end. So if they choose this particular thing, we're going to know that they chose Florida. Alright, but obviously we need more than one thing to choose from, so let's add a few more options here. So that's just a matter of adding more option values. Open and close option tags. So I'm going to save a little time here. Just going to add a couple more option tags. So we got open option tag, close option tag. Inside here I'll just put some different values. And I'll put some different things here. But we should be able to look at our code now and see that we've got a select, and inside there we've got 3 different options. So that's what we should see on our page. A drop-down box with so far 3 things in it. And obviously you could build out as many things as you want for the user to choose from. One more thing about this that's probably important to know though. A lot of times, so when I refresh this page, it's going to default to that state. So a lot of times you might want it to start with nothing chosen in there, so it doesn't just choose one by default. So the way to make it do that is we need to basically include an empty option value at the top of our option list. So I'm just going to add one more option close the option tag. But I'm not going to put anything between the two tags. There's nothing to be there for the user to click on. So I'll put like maybe none here as the value. So if this is the one that's selected, we'll have nones. But if this is the one that's selected, we'll have a different value. Let's just see how that looks. Alright, so you might want to implement your drop-down box so that there's nothing chosen by default, but then the user can of course choose some from here, or even go back and clear out their choice. So again, the way to do that, in addition to your options, add basically a blank one at the beginning.